Good evening and welcome back. You can see what we got in front of us tonight. We got about a 3-pound Cowboy ribeye. It's a Cowboy ribeye because it's bone in, and it's they kind of cut the meat off the end of the bone or whatever. And this thing's about, I want to go ahead and say this has got to be close to 2.5 inches thick. Like I said, about 3 pounds. Real easy to get this prepped. Took it out of the package, did a dry brine on it. Used some kosher salt, put it on, both sides, and it sat on this drying rack on this pan in the fridge for about 5 hours. So we're going to do reverse sear on it today, and we're going to do it on the Oklahoma Joe's Highland. So I will pick back up when we're throwing it around. Real quick, not at the grill. I realize I do this a lot. But one thing I should mention is that a friend of mine at work suggested that I should make playlists on my channel and kind of group my cooks, by grill. So I did. So now if you go to my channel and you go to my playlists, every grill I've done a cook on has its own playlist. So if you're cooking on your pellet grill at night and you want pellet grill cooks, you click on the Rectech one. If you're cooking on charcoal, click on or if you're going to cook on your kettle, click on the Weber kettle. But besides that, we went ahead and sprayed this out with some Pam olive oil again. And we're going to go ahead and hit it with some of this Grill Mates brown sugar bourbon. This is my favorite seasoning for steak. So we're just going to go ahead and sprinkle some on. Probably not a whole heck of a lot. Or who am I kidding? I usually always do a lot. But that's going to be about good. So I'm going to go ahead and let this sit down on the stovetop here, probably for about 5 minutes. And now I'll pick back up when we're at the Oklahoma Joe's Highland. Just put the ribeye on. We'll go ahead and give you a peek at it. There she be. You can see I'm monitoring the internal temp with the ThermalWorks smoke, I believe it's called. Also monitoring the internal temp of the grill. A couple baked potatoes there on the end. And we're going to shoot for a pit temp today. Probably of anywhere between, honestly, 225 and 275. I will be happy with. We are smoking with real splits of hickory. And that's about all I got. So I will probably check back in, I don't know, probably when it's time to sear this thing off. So we'll see you then. So we have been on for about an hour and a half. Temps have been between 250, 275. And the ribeye is up to about 120 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it off. Close this back down. And now, you can peek over here. I got the grill grates on top of the charcoal box. I just put 2 more, half a splits of hickory into there. I'm going to let that get nice and hot, and then we're going to go ahead and sear that thing off. So I will pick back up when we're doing that. So it's time to sear the steak off. Let's go ahead and do that. So we got the grill grates right on top of the charcoal basket. Go ahead and throw that big piece of meat right on there. And let that go for 45 seconds and turn it 180. So I'll pick back up when I do that. 45 seconds in, let's go ahead and give it a 180 turn. Or I don't know if it's 180, but get some good sear marks on there. Close her back down, let her go for another 45 seconds. We've been at a minute and a half on one side. Let's go ahead and flip it. Oh yeah, look at them grill marks. Looking real nice. Go ahead and close it down. Let it go for another 45 seconds and I'll pick back up. Another 45 seconds has gone by. Let's go ahead and turn it again. Get those nice sear marks. Close her down. I'm going to go for another 45 seconds, and I will pick back up one more time when it's time. So we are back, and take a look at the plate. That is a good-looking dinner. I can barely lift it up. Real quick, over the cook times, we had about a 3-pound bone-in ribeye here. Reverse sear style. So we did about an hour and a half at 275. Got it up to about an internal of about 120. Pulled it off, and then seared it off for about a minute and a half aside on the sear box. I say a minute and a half aside. I mean 45, turn, 45, flip, 45, turn, 45, pull off. So brought it up to about an internal of about 131, 132. Let it rest for about 10 minutes, and time to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and eat. You guys and girls have a good night, and we'll catch you on the flippity flop.